Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, so let's just dive in and let's talk about a few things. So, first and foremost, I'm going to be starting with this tweet here that says, "We get to watch the collapse of the financial system. Hope you're all prepared." Now, we have been talking about this pushed agenda behind the collapse of the financial system to usher in CBDCs. Me personally, I do believe that CBDCs are already ready. I think that globally we have seen them planning them for a while, building them out for a while as well, and I think that they are all ready. They're just trying to push this a little bit more, try to break the system, which they already basically have done. But I do think that we will see a full-on go-live date at some point in time in regards to CBDCs. A lot of them have been, starting their major pilots and then moving towards, go-live. I think that in the next couple, I would say months into possibly even the next 1 or 2 years, we will see a major pushed agenda behind digital cash, aka a cashless society. We've always talked about how this is a negative thing as well. I do believe that this is not something that we should be, cheering for. But again, we have no real say in this. We can only try to resist as much as we possibly can. But I do think that CBDCs, in regards to the retail and even the wholesale sector, will be pushed fully. But also talking about a few dates currently that we are going to be watching for. Thanks to Crypto Tony on Twitter for this, but we do see important dates to take note of this month. Legends, September 13th. The CPI data, September 15th. The Ethereum merge, September 16th. Mt. Gox claims deadline. September 21st, FOMC rate hike decision, and then, of course, September 22nd, ADA Vasil hard fork. Now, these are the ones that I personally am watching for. The main ones are like the CPI and the FOMC. I do think that the Ethereum merge is, a sell the news sort of event. Again, I could be wrong. We definitely have to wait and see what actually happens with that. But there is a lot of things going on, and I do like the fact that somebody does say, "Bro, you forgot XLS 20D on the 13th." Yes, XLS 20 is going to go live on the 13th. That is very monumental for anybody who is an XRP holder, and also if you dabble into the NFT sector. I think that XLS 20 is going to be very, very revolutionary, not only for the XRP ledger, but for also developers out there that do want to make NFT collections. Very exciting times ahead in September. There's a lot to really kind of look forward to, but also we want to pay attention to things that have happened in just the recent times. The BIS study from June revealed that cryptocurrencies outdo fiat ecosystems in achieving the goals of a future monetary system. So what is stopping the mainstream adoption of cryptocurrencies? BIS executives shared their opinions. And yes, when we actually look at crypto systems, payment systems, networks, etc., all of them are a lot more efficient than anything out there in regards to the legacy systems. This is why I say, like, as we are looking at the downfall of the current financial system, what will rise from that is most likely a crypto-driven system. Now, with that in mind, again, there's only going to be a small percentage of tokens within this market that do actually get ushered in and adopted into these, mechanisms. But I do think that XRP will be one of them, and we've been talking about this for a while in regards to like the World Economic Forum, even from like the IMF, etc. So there's a lot of connections to XRP, a lot of breadcrumbs. A lot of people think that it is conspiracy theories, but it's really not. A lot of the things that we have been talking about for roughly over a year now has come to fruition. So I'm very excited to see what happens next around crypto going into the fall timeframe. Again, I do believe that we will still see a little bit of a bearish formation in regards to price action, but ultimately I do believe that we could very well have seen our bottom in. I'm hedged either way, like I've said, but I'm definitely prepared to see what happens before the end of the year. Now, also, with this report, though, from the BIS, we do see, some of the biggest flaws preventing present-day cryptocurrencies from mainstream adoption, pointed out by the BIS executives, are bottleneck congestion in DeFi and the reliance on volatile assets. Now, I always hate these, major agencies talking about volatility within crypto. Volatility only exists if you're utilizing inefficient payment mechanisms like Ethereum or Bitcoin, etc. But if you're utilizing something like XRP as a bridge currency, we've already seen Brad Garlinghouse debunk the idea of like volatility. If you have something that is settling in seconds compared to even fiat, we're technically more efficient and less volatile than fiat currencies in general. How fast can the dollar change value within the 3 to 5 day structure in regards to basic settlement? Pretty, significant. But if you were utilizing something like XRP that is settling within the 3 to 5 second time frame, volatility will not be as bad at all. But down here, we do see governments across the globe see central bank digital currencies as a means to improve the existing fiat ecosystem. Cryptocurrencies' technical prowess, supported by the central bank's underlying trust, is key to enabling a rich monetary ecosystem, suggests an IMF publication. Digital technologies promise a bright future for the monetary system. And down here, a BIS study from June revealed that cryptocurrencies outdo fiat ecosystems when it comes to achieving a high-level goals of a future monetary system. And here you guys have that report making the grade. The future monetary system can improve both on today's monetary system and cryptocurrencies. And here's today's monetary system, crypto universe to date, and the future system as well. I'm pretty sure that we reported on this in a video just recently. Actually, I talked to you guys about this PDF file, but I do love to see like Cointelegraph reporting this now. But also, we do see down here some of the most significant flaws preventing present-day cryptocurrencies from mainstream adoption are, again, the congestion of DeFi, which this could be because of Ethereum. As you guys do see, like here's Ethereum's congestion has led DeFi users to other blockchains. You see like Terra, Binance, etc., like a lot of the other ones. Honestly, I would argue that when we actually look at this market, DLTs like the XRP ledger, even Hedera, etc. Those are the ones to watch for right now, especially around like sustainability, scalability, cost, etc. Like those are the ones that are going to welcome in mainstream adoption. It's not going to be Ethereum or Bitcoin. And we do see down here, by embracing the core of trust provided by central bank money, the private sector can adopt the best new technologies to foster a rich and diverse monetary ecosystem. And then also we do see down here, like India cooperates with the IMF on a crypto consultation paper, which again, around the world, we have been seeing a lot of adoption within crypto itself. And then down here, it further recommended central banks utilize innovations such as tokenization to allow purchases using multiple fiat currencies, further benefiting merchants and also customers. Again, targeting that tokenization aspect, which I've been telling you guys to focus on for a while. Now, also, within this, I do want to share with you guys this tweet as well from Bryant McGill. He's saying, I have a feeling that the XRP Ripple volcano is going to be blowing sometime soon. Just remember, I told you, like I've been telling you for the past year. And I do think that when we really kind of look at this, it's more so centered around the SEC. It's not centered around price action alone. If you wanted to focus on price action alone, sure, I do believe that XRP is ready to go once we do see this market kind of settle down and stabilize. But until then, we're not going to see like an eruption of price action or anything like that. But we do center around the SEC lawsuit because remember, during 2017 and 2018, XRP, in regards to dominance over this market, hit roughly around 30 or so percent. What does that mean for the entirety of this market? That means that if we do see a settlement around XRP and XRP's price starts, rapidly increasing and a lot of money flows out of Bitcoin, for example, into XRP, which would be monumental, then we could essentially see XRP lead the market. Now, what is the chances of that happening? It's slim to none. A lot of things would actually have to hit perfectly for that to happen, but it is a possibility. It still is a possibility out there. But I do think that the biggest thing right now is to pay attention to the SEC lawsuit, as things have been really kind of piling up. We've been seeing a lot of discussions around it. To me personally, I am hedging myself right now against everything, meaning, could this market bottom out a little bit more? Sure, it could break down a little bit more. I have fiat on the sidelines. But could we have already seen our bottom, and could we see, a monstrous run like we did see from like March of 2020 to, recently the 2021 November timeframe? 100%. Meaning, guess what? I'm still holding my, long-term holds. I'm still in, some positions heavily like XRP, Casper, HBAR, etc. So, to me personally, I'm hedging myself against any obstacle that could, arise. Even around like the SEC lawsuit, I'm still holding XRP, a large portion of my XRP holdings as well. So to me, whatever happens going forward, I am prepared, and I do think that everyone should also have themselves prepared like that as well. And you should not be waiting for a specific price or anything like that. Just DCA in once we do see some major collapses in this market, like we recently did see. And we do see over here from XRP Crow as well, whether it is crypto, whether it is the metaverse, the time is now. This is from Rosie Rios. And I do agree with this statement. I mean, honestly, when you look at, crypto right now, anyone that is dragging their feet on adopting into, a crypto-driven society, meaning these major banks, these hedge funds, these financial institutions, etc., like even companies, right? There's a lot of, I would say, higher up companies out there that are starting to dabble into crypto. I think that the biggest one that we recently seen was Oracle with Quant. We just recently seen BlackRock, for an example, which, is a major giant behind a lot of corporations, dive headfirst into crypto. So to me, like, when we are seeing these names jumping into crypto currently, it should raise a lot of red flags, to tell you, like, all right, yeah, maybe now it's time to pay attention. Maybe now it's time, to look into not only adopting crypto, but being a part of the entire crypto, revolution. To me, when we look at what is happening around the financial system, when we look at even trade finance, we look at tokenization of real estate, like there's so much to go in hand with this revolution that is happening within crypto, but it is going to be the center point. And I think everyone should be paying attention right now. I think that this is the time. I think that this is the time to make sure that you are prepared for anything that could happen. We look at the prices that are in this market now compared to going back, possibly like almost a year ago now, because it is September already, which is insane to me, but it is September already. So go back a year right now, go look at the prices of some of these assets and compare to, where we are now. It's ridiculous, right? There's a lot of tokens that are, 10 times less than what they were back in September. That's a 10x to me, an easy 10x at that. Now, again, a lot of these assets will not, stay around, but some assets like XRP, in my opinion, because XRP is, a legacy gem at this point, will be here. And I don't, believe that the SEC is going to change that at all. I think that, if anything, the SEC has granted us something special, and that is to accumulate at such low prices. I even said this back in, 2021 as well. It was like right after the lawsuit. It was like January where we were at like 17 cents or so. I said to myself, this is the moment where, anyone should be capitalizing in on this. I always say that during times like this, like where we are in a bear market, or even during that time as well, where things look extremely dismal, everyone's saying, it's going lower, it's going lower, it's going to this price, bringing up a lot of like FUD things, like going back to those initial dates, right? Everyone is centered around this Mt. Gox, claim, right? I think that this negative news is actually very positive in regards to a buy signal. But again, remember, we also have the Ethereum merge, which is a day right before that. And this is very positive. Everybody thinks that this is extremely bullish, whatever the case may be. I actually think that this month, although we have some incredible dates to look forward to, like XLS going, live, etc., I also think that this month could be pretty bearish for crypto. But that doesn't mean that I'm extremely bearish on the price action going forward. I just think that, we could see, a little bit lower price action. But like I said, I'm hedged either way. But with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As I hope that you all have a beautiful day, a beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.